Hi, I'm Dean Johnson, host of the TV show HOMETIME. On HOMETIME, we give homeowners tips on home improvement projects and show firsthand some of the best ways to improve the comfort and efficiency of your home. When it comes to heating and cooling a house, we found the most common problems often stem from one cause: leaky air ducts. Not only will leaks in your home's air duct system affect indoor air quality and temperature balance from room to room, but leaky ducts are the #1 cause of home energy waste. In fact, the problem is so widespread that the U.S. Department of Energy, along with the Environmental Protection Agency and others, funded research specifically aimed at finding a real solution to the home air duct leakage problem. The outcome of that research was the development of a new technology for duct sealing called AeroSeal. This game-changing air duct sealing solution is having a dramatic impact on thousands of homeowners across the country who are looking for an effective and cost-effective way to increase the comfort of their homes, raise indoor air quality, and significantly reduce their home energy bills.
All the ductwork really is just a series of seams and rivets that hold this ductwork together, but there's no sealant that's existing in the ductwork.
The whole principle behind the ductwork is to deliver conditioned air to the house. And when there's a lot of holes in it and gaps, we just don't get the air to the places in the home that we need it to.
If you don't seal your ductwork, you're going to continue to lose that air, be uncomfortable, and it'll cost you a lot of money.
In the summertime, our house was hot, and in the wintertime, our house was cold. We had dust all the time, and our utility bills were sky high.
Well, we always had an imbalance of temperatures in the rooms. We found that we had trouble heating and cooling the rooms that were furthest away from the furnace itself.
Our utility bills were getting higher every month when we used our furnace and our air conditioner in the heavy, hot or cold months. And we tried everything from replacing the thermostat, replacing windows, adding insulation, and nothing seemed to work. Our utility bills just kept getting higher and higher.
There's some things you can do that are always winners, that are going to absolutely make your house work better, and you don't have all those same fears of kind of creating negative impacts by doing one thing that has a good intention. And duct sealing falls in that category. You know that if you have a house, let's say before 2000, that it's a very high likelihood 20 to 30% of the air that's heated and cooled is not getting to the intended rooms.
Leaking ducts are a serious national problem that affects both older and newer homes alike. Until now, however, there was simply no effective way to get the leaks hidden behind walls, under insulation, and other hard-to-reach places. So the U.S. Department of Energy, together with the Environmental Protection Agency, local utilities, and others, backed research to find an effective duct sealing solution. The result was a breakthrough AeroSeal technology, the only duct sealing solution that works from inside your duct system.
AeroSeal is the first and only ducted sealing system that can seal the entire unit from top to bottom.
By working from inside the duct system, AeroSeal is able to quickly and easily reach and seal all the leaks throughout your home's entire duct system. A fan is used to blow small, dry adhesive particles into the temporarily blocked duct system. The particles move through the ductwork, and as they approach a hole, the air is forced into a space as it tries to escape the ductwork. The particles stick to the side of the hole, and as more and more particles repeat the same action, the hole is filled.
AeroSeal will fill up 100% of the leakage within your ductwork. It's not limited to what's behind the drywall, it's not limited to what's behind the refrigerator. All of the ductwork gets 100% sealed, as opposed to a manual system which allows you to do only what the eye can see.
I've known about AeroSeal for the past 12 to 15 years when it first came out, and I'm a huge fan of it because that technology allows the ductwork to be sealed from the inside. Conventional duct sealing, you would use a mastic and it would have to physically get to all the gaps, joints, and holes in the ductwork, and in many homes that's impossible, whether it be a finished ceiling or ductwork going up a wall, where AeroSeal will seal all the ductwork from the inside.
I tried using all the conventional methods to correct the problem. I tried to use duct tape, caulking, especially on all the ductwork that I could see in the basement. But all of this was ineffective because the air leak itself was actually coming through the walls and not the ductwork.
By sealing leaks from the inside, the AeroSeal process is fast and effective. AeroSeal uses UL tested and approved sealing material. It's clean, safe, and guaranteed for 10 years. You'll see immediate energy savings and a noticeable improvement in home comfort.
Most houses that are heated through forced air heat have a furnace. Once the furnace is turned on and heated to a certain temperature, the system has a blower that blows that warm air throughout the entire house through a system of ducts. Those ducts, once they become leaky, have a tendency to leak all that warm air throughout different points of the house. So AeroSeal is a system that in turn stops those gaps and cracks with the sealant to ensure the heat getting to those specific rooms much faster and more efficiently. The cooling process is very similar to that of a furnace. If the house has very leaky ductwork, the cold air that's run through the system has a tendency to leak out of those cold, drafty spots of the ductwork.
Several things happen when ducts leak. First, the air goes out of the ducts, which means you're wasting energy. Second, the air that goes out of the ducts now goes often out of the ducts in places where you don't want it. Hot air in a cold attic can hit cold sheathing at the roof and create wetting, condensation, mold problems. So we have to worry about that. And then also when you have holes in ducts, let's say particularly in the return side, and you're sucking in the air from a space like an attic or a crawl space, you're bringing in humidity, dust, dirt, and cold or hot temperatures. So ducts are just really important to get right. And also when they're sealed properly, the entire HVAC system works better as intended.
People typically call AeroSeal because they have a few problems. If they have a lot of dust in their house or poor indoor air quality, that could be a problem with leaky ductwork. If people call us because they can't seem to get their rooms at the same temperature as other rooms, they have inconsistent temperatures in rooms, that can be leaky ducts. If they have high energy bills, it could be a product of leaky ductwork.
The problem that we had in the wintertime was that our upstairs bedrooms were very cold at night. Before we went to bed, we would shut the vents on the main floor, hoping that the air would be forced upstairs. We also had heated blankets on our beds, but it really wasn't a great solution to our problem because our downstairs was then cold in the morning.
We first considered sealing our ductwork to improve our indoor air quality because dust was a problem and our kids were always fighting allergies. But then when the AeroSeal representative came out and showed us the holes in our ductwork and how much air we were losing through there, we thought, gosh, we're just really throwing money away. I mean, it would be like having a car with a hole in the gas tank and driving it around and just losing gas. I knew we were losing money and we had to do something about it.
A lot of customers will go out and spend a lot of money on new heating and air conditioning equipment. They'll spend a lot of money on filters and with no results. So sealing the ductwork is the key to good building performance, good heating and air conditioning performance, as well as significant improvement in indoor air quality.
We had a customer the other day that called because he was putting a new furnace in. He was putting a 95% efficient furnace in his house. And he realized that he was putting this 95% efficient furnace in a house with 40% efficient ductwork. How much sense does that make?
Well, my advice to anybody who has ductwork or who has experienced comfort problems, high energy bills, indoor air quality issues, is to seek out an AeroSeal representative and have them look at it and identify all the leaks and connection points, and then ultimately have that process done.
AeroSeal first conducts a computerized test that analyzes your home's airflow and ductwork system, so you know exactly how much heating and cooling air you are losing through leaks in your ductwork. Then, while sealant's being blown into the system, the program tracks the seal in progress, showing you real-time how quickly and effectively AeroSeal is working. Once an AeroSeal is complete, you'll receive a computerized analysis that clearly shows you the amount of leakage and the total hole size in your ductwork before and after AeroSeal. The report will show you exactly how much AeroSeal has improved your heating and cooling system. The difference will astound you.
When they came out to our home for the first time and looked at our ducts, they told us that there was an equivalent of an 8-inch hole in our ductwork, which meant that there were so many small and tiny leaks that much of the air, the heating and the air conditioning, was not even getting to where it needed to be.
The entire process took less than a day from start to finish, and the first thing the technician did was to prepare my house for sealing.
First, a technician will install foam plugs into all air duct openings. An access hole is cut into the supply or return plenum, and a temporary collar is attached. The AeroSeal injection machine is then connected to the duct system using a long, flexible plastic tube. A patented computer-controlled injection machine heats up adhesive particles suspended in liquid. As the particles are heated, they dry up and become suspended in air. A fan blows these small, dry adhesive particles into the temporarily blocked duct system. The particles move through the ducts, and as they approach a small hole, the air is forced into a small space as it tries to escape. The particles stick to the side of the hole, and as more and more particles repeat the same action, the hole is filled. The microscopic particles of AeroSeal sealant only bond around the leaks. They do not coat the rest of the ductwork. AeroSeal can even seal big holes, up to 5/8 of an inch large.
We were amazed by how fast AeroSeal was installed in our home. There was no mess, there was no cleanup after the crews came in. It was a very quick and easy process.
We noticed a big improvement. We noticed a big improvement in the airflow and the balance of the temperature. We could even see it, the airflow on the window treatments. The temperature was more balanced, especially in those rooms that were furthest away from the furnace. We're really very pleased with it. I mean, it's quite a noticeable difference.
As soon as the job was completed, the technician handed us a report showing us how much of the leakage was repaired. The cool part was we didn't have to guess. It was right there in black and white in a computer printout. Since then, since we've AeroSealed our home, we've seen dramatic decreases in our utility bills. The job has already paid for itself, so now the money that we're saving is just purely going into our pockets.
Homeowner after homeowner has found the AeroSeal process works. In fact, it's so effective it won the Best of What's New award from Popular Science magazine. They called it the most effective, affordable, and viable method of sealing the central heating and cooling ductwork in your home. It won the Best New Home Product award from This Old House magazine for being a home energy conservation game changer. And it won the Energy 100 award from the U.S. Department of Energy, who rated the AeroSeal process as one of the 23 most beneficial technologies available to American consumers that has come out since the agency was created.
Well, I would definitely recommend AeroSeal. I think anybody with a forced air furnace could benefit by this rather than disrupting their house by tearing out all their drywall.
After the AeroSeal process was complete, the results were very noticeable. There was so much more heat coming through our vents. Our furnace was not turning on as much because our house was staying warmer. And our utility bills have gone down significantly.
People should use AeroSeal because every single house out there with ductwork is leaking ductwork, and it's costing everyone that owns those homes a lot of money.
My house, when I bought it, I knew was a 1980 vintage home and therefore had extremely leaky ducts. I didn't realize they were leaky as they were. One of the only systems I thought would work for me was an aerosol-based injection system. My duct layout's very complicated and not accessible, so an aerosol injection system was a very good fit for me. And when we did it, we reduced the leakage from like over 600 CFM down to about 80. So that's like an 80% reduction in leakage. So can you imagine how much waste I had in this particular house? But I knew that going in. But I was willing to buy this house knowing that there was a technology that could help me fix such a significant problem.
Simply put, AeroSeal is the #1 duct sealing solution out there for you as a homeowner.
Whether you're looking to increase the heating and cooling comfort for your home, improve your indoor air quality, or significantly reduce energy use and save on your monthly energy costs, AeroSeal can be your most effective solution. For more information or for a duct system evaluation, contact your local AeroSeal dealer today. I'm Dean Johnson. Thanks for watching.